Good Tuesday evening and welcome to the Ncwlife Evening News. I'm Grant Olson. Before we get to today's top news stories, let's take a beautiful look outside our weather window. And boy, you couldn't ask for much better weather for the middle of November, creeping into the end of November now, as we take a look down from our cross camera, our Sky-Fi Tower cam, at the beautiful Wenatchee Valley. And you can see the foothills of the Cascades off in the distance, a few high clouds off to our west and a few to our north, some lingering fog around as well. But all in all, a pretty nice day with temperatures predominantly around north central Washington in the lower 40s. But as we get to travel day tomorrow prior to Thanksgiving, yeah, we have a couple of different storm systems moving in. This is the way it will look Wednesday night into Thanksgiving morning. You can see the snow levels are dropping. Wenatchee, we are in the crosshairs of some rain-snow mix, at least for Wednesday night into Thursday morning. And if you are one of those folks that are traveling Wednesday, it will be treacherous. If you are traveling over the passes, we will see winter driving conditions on both Blewett Pass, also Stevens Pass. Snoqualmie Pass will be mainly wet, but I think Stevens and Blewett Pass Wednesday night into Thursday morning, winter driving conditions. And we will tell you much more about both of the storm systems headed our way just in time for Thanksgiving a little later on. And now a few of the stories we're following for you tonight. Moses Lake police say a wanted felon was arrested Sunday morning after a fight with police. The driver of the Subaru that crashed into a chain link fence and power pole at Smallwoods Harvest just after noon on Monday apparently fell asleep at the wheel. And Mission Ridge Ski and Board Resort has announced that they will open chair number 1 on Friday, November 23rd through Sunday, November 25th. But first we begin tonight. A home in the Malaga area was destroyed by a fire at around 5 a.m. this morning. Rick Isaacson, Public Information Officer for Chelan County Fire District 1, said the cause of the fire at 3785 Baynard Road is under investigation and nobody was home at the time of that fire.
No vehicles at the scene. There was supposedly, according to a neighbor or a reporting party, there was a couple with 2 small children that lived there, but search of the residence, extensive search of the residence, found no sign of anyone in the building at all, so that was good. Extensive damage to the single wide. They had to pull the skirting off of it to get underneath it to get some of the fire out. Quite a bit of damage. I don't think it's livable.
Moses Lake police say a wanted felon was arrested Sunday morning after a fight with police. 25-year-old Alfredo Ochoa Castaneda was arrested while walking on North Grape Drive in Moses Lake when police recognized him from an outstanding warrant and attempted to make contact with him. Castaneda allegedly resisted arrest and a handgun magazine fell from his pocket during the scuffle with police. He also reportedly shoved the police officer before being subdued. Police later found a pistol in Castaneda's pocket that was reported stolen back in 2016. Castaneda was booked into Grant County Jail for his outstanding warrant, as well as assault in the 3rd degree, felon in possession of a firearm, and possession of a stolen firearm. Well, the driver of the Subaru that crashed into a chain link fence and power pole at Smallwoods Harvest just after noon yesterday apparently fell asleep at the wheel, the Washington State Patrol reports. A fence pole went through the passenger side windshield after the vehicle left Highway 2 near Peshastin. Both the driver, 27-year-old Ashley Harvey of Tualatin, Oregon, and 31-year-old Joshua Jacobs of Vancouver were injured and transported to Central Washington Hospital in Wenatchee. Harvey was cited for negligent driving. Mission Ridge Ski and Board Resort has announced that they will open chair number 1 on Friday, November 23rd through Sunday, November 25th to start the 2018-2019 season. They say that despite a fall of light natural snowfall, the resort's extensive snowmaking capabilities point to an opening by Thanksgiving weekend. That makes it possible for the 6th time in 7 years.
Guess what, everybody? Friday, we'll be opening 9 to 4. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Get your ready on, get your stoke on. We're here to ski. Thanks for going wax and all the crew. We're in business.
John, do you want to talk to us just a little bit about what it's been like for your guys getting this all together? I mean, we're on like 100% snowmaking.
It's 100% snowmaking. It's been a struggle. Basically just nighttime temps. Not a lot happening during the days. Lower humidity helped out, but it's pretty warm. And it was just a lot of work. Lots of blood and sweat and a little tears on my part.
Absolutely. All right, everybody, that's right. You heard it here first. We are going to kick off the 2018-19 ski season on Friday, November 23rd. We're going to be open Friday through Sunday, 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. We're going to have limited operations. We're going to have Chair 1 only in operation. But we'll have the Chair 5 pub, Clams Cafe. They'll be open from 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Rental and retail shop will be open as well, as also the child care center. Ticket and pass office get you squared away. You can go to the retail shop, pick up a sweet hat. We got a lot of new merchandise in there, a lot of Mission Ridge swag, so make sure you stop by when you're here this weekend. We won't have Pike a Peak, it doesn't look like, for this weekend, so no lessons as of right now. We'll also try to do a hike park at Midway if conditions allow. So things are coming together. Forecast is looking better and better all the time. Little chance of snow Wednesday, then it really kicks in on Thursday. So we're hoping for some awesome conditions to go into the weekend. A huge thank you to the Mission Ridge snowmaking crew. They really did everything they could to make this a possibility. So when you see a snowmaker, hug a snowmaker and say big thanks. We're looking forward to seeing you out on the mountain this weekend. Here we go.
Special opening weekend lift tickets will be available online at missionridge.com for only $30 through Thanksgiving Day. Mission Ridge also will be honoring firefighters and emergency responders with free ski passes through the third weekend in December. Coming up next, Rivercom Operations Manager Misty Vibrock has been promoted to Executive Director of the Regional 911 Service. A little more than a year after celebrating the completion of its first gigapod at Pangbourne Memorial Airport, Gigawatt Incorporated has filed for bankruptcy. If you're out and about Thanksgiving morning in Wenatchee, you may want to avoid the flock of runners participating in the 10th annual Turkey Run. And we hit the streets of Wenatchee to find out what local residents are thankful for this Thanksgiving holiday. I'm Grant Olson, and you're watching the Ncwlife Evening News.
So Pam, how's your mom doing?
She's okay. She's struggling. She'd like to stay in her house, and it's getting harder for her to do the daily chores.
What kinds of problems is she having?
Just basic house cleaning, you know, taking care of her house, yard work, taking care of her medicine.
It does sound exhausting.
It is very exhausting, and I always worry about her.
Aging and Adult Care can assist you or your loved one to remain comfortably and safely in their own home. Contact them today to start the conversation.
The physical therapists at Cascade Medical love the outdoors as much as you do. But sometimes where there's love, there's also pain. Let us help you get back to the activities that you love. Cascade Medical, partners in your health.
Welcome back. In another news, Rivercom Operations Manager Misty Vibrock has been promoted to Executive Director of the Regional 911 Service. Jim Fossey is retiring from the position at the end of the year. After a nationwide search, the Rivercom board interviewed 4 finalists for the job before selecting Vibrock. She has worked in public safety communications for 20 years, beginning with the Wenatchee Police Department. She has been Rivercom Operations Manager since 2013. Well, a little more than a year after celebrating the completion of its first gigapod at Pangbourne Memorial Airport, Gigawatt Incorporated has filed for bankruptcy. The Chapter 11 filing in federal bankruptcy court lists almost $70 million owed to creditors with minimal company assets. Gigawatt had planned 17 such pods to provide space to cryptocurrency miners, but troubles have plagued the company almost from the start, including numerous lawsuits from investors and construction liens from contractors. That has been accompanied by a plunge in Bitcoin prices this year. Listed among its creditors is the Douglas County PUD, which is owed more than $310,000, that according to the filing. Well, if you're out and about Thanksgiving morning in Wenatchee, you may want to avoid the flock of runners participating in the 10th annual Turkey Run. The 12K, 5K, and kids race will mean reduced lanes on several city streets, beginning at the starting line at Rotary Park on Western Avenue to Woodward Street to 5th Street. Race organizer Run Wenatchee says the Turkey Run has become the largest road running event in the city. And with Thanksgiving only 2 days away, NCWLife's Steve Hare took to the streets to find out what area residents are thankful for this holiday season. And thank you once again to Steve Hare for that report. You're watching the NCWLife Evening News. Coming up next, tonight's features story and your complete local weather forecast. That and much more still to come on the NCWLife Evening News. Stay with us.
Thanks to the help I received at Goodwill,
I have a job. I'm working now. Thanks to Goodwill.
Thank you, Goodwill.
Thank you, Goodwill.
Thank you, Goodwill.
Thank you, Goodwill.
Goodwill's Employment Connection Center is a free walk-in job search assistance program designed to get you back to work. When you donate to or shop at Goodwill, you're really helping people find work.
Thank you. Goodwill, there's more behind the store.
With 15,000 square feet to explore, you'll find something special at the Antique Mall at Cashmere. For the do-it-yourselfers and those with a keen eye for making something old, fresh and new again, the Antique Mall at Cashmere is the place to come find your next project. From the coin enthusiasts to avid collectors, Antique Mall at Cashmere has treasures in every corner. Come find your treasure today. Antique Mall at Cashmere's friendly staff is here to help. Stop on by today.
I came here to CVCH because one of my friends referred me. When I met Dr. Jocelyn, she was just amazing. She connected with my son and it meant so much to me. He opens up so quickly because she just sits there and plays with him. It really is like going to see a friend. It's really great to walk into somewhere where you feel welcomed and you feel accepted and respected. It just feels like home.
Welcome back to the NCWLife Evening News. In tonight's features story, we continue providing anti-bullying videos made by various students from Wenatchee, Cashmere, and Entiat. With the assistance of New York filmmaker Mike Fierstein, the videos are part of the Unmake a Bully project. Tonight, an anti-bullying film by 5th graders in Entiat.
Have you guys seen an English snowman? Yeah, I've seen it like twice. Yeah,
I once. It was so hilarious. Your hair is a horse's tail, so your face is a horse's behind. Yeah. That wasn't very nice, Tasha. You guys are all so lame. I'm not lame, am I? No. Well, that was funny, right? Yeah. Why are you even defending Georgie? I don't know. Why don't you want to stop? It's funny. It's hilarious. Yeah. No, it's not. It's funny. Yeah, it was. But it was funny, right? Yeah. It's funny. Why are you on Tasha's side? Because I didn't want Tasha to pick on me. Do you really think Tasha's cool? Hey, are you okay? No, you just left. Jenna helped me. But I tried. Hey, how did both of you stay out of all this drama? What's with your hoodie? What's wrong with your face?
You're weird.
Well, at least I'm not in trouble. Hey, horse boy. Remember from lunch? No, it's not funny. Johnny, check it out. What the, okay. You're not cool. I want you to stop bothering me.
Time now for a look at your North Central Washington weather forecast. But before we get into those very wet and possibly snowy details, let's take a look at the beautiful day we experienced today. This was a shot from this afternoon from our cross camera, our Sky-Fi tower camera. Look at the clarity of this Wenatchee Valley, East Wenatchee and Wenatchee. Of course, the Cascade foothills in the background. Just a few high clouds out there today and some fog that lingered, especially up towards the Okanagan County area. But that did dissipate, at least for the most part, by at least early and mid-afternoon today. And as far as temperatures go, we were right where we should be for this time of year, with temperatures 41 degrees our high, 41 is where we should be. Still just a little bit below our normal low temperature at 26 overnight this morning. Record 62 degrees back in 1962, and it was a cold one in 1985 for the second consecutive day. Single digits, 6 degrees back in 85. 5.76 inches of precipitation so far this year. Our sunrise this morning was at 7:13, and the sunset this afternoon was at 4:20. Now let's put that surface loop in motion and show you what you can expect as we make our way into Thanksgiving Day. Let's jump ahead to about 5 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. For the most part tomorrow, we'll see increasing clouds and then a 30% chance of rain showers, especially late in the day tomorrow and on Wednesday night. That could make travel Wednesday night and into Thursday morning on Thanksgiving Day a little bit on the iffy side. By 5 o'clock Thanksgiving Day, that goes up to a 50% chance for a rain-snow mix. I think we will see some flakes at least by late afternoon, a better chance as we move overnight Thursday night into our Friday morning. The entire state of Washington inundated with moisture on Friday. This is at noon. Things will begin to clear up and break up a little bit then Friday afternoon, and that will make way to a pretty darn nice Saturday. Even though our temperatures won't be all that warm, we will enjoy mostly clear skies and drier conditions, and that could melt any snowfall that we do see the previous day or day and a half. And then for your travel day heading back home on Sunday, once again, a pretty nice day. Partly cloudy skies. It will remain dry. You can see the entire state of Washington looks pretty good for travel. So it's kind of a good news, bad news scenario. Bad news, of course, could be a little bit iffy Wednesday night, but pretty good on Sunday. Monday, mostly cloudy. We could see isolated showers very late in the evening on on Monday as this next monster area of low pressure begins to move into the Pacific Northwest. And beyond Monday, yeah, it looks pretty wet next Tuesday and Wednesday. But for the meantime, let's take a look at your quick lube and tune forecast. Tonight, we'll drop down to 31 degrees for our overnight low. A little cooler for Wednesday with more clouds. A 30% chance for late in the day showers and 38. For Thanksgiving, a 50% chance that we'll see on again, off again, rain mixed with snow showers for Thanksgiving. A good chance for that lingering overnight into Friday morning with a 60% chance for a rain-snow mix. So you Black Friday shoppers might want to bring your umbrella and maybe some snow boots as well on Friday morning. Then mostly sunny and partly cloudy for our weekend. Both Saturday and Sunday will top off at 40 degrees. And to start off our next work week, mostly cloudy skies. Remember though, another big storm moving in, so we could see isolated rain showers Monday night. High temperature then of 41. And that's a look at your local weather. Coming up next, tonight's sports report with Eric Granstrom and more as the NCW Life Evening News continues right after this.
Stormy Mountain Brewing and local public house, featuring great family dining in downtown Chelan. We've got burgers, pub fare, and the best barbecue around. Try one of our award-winning sauces made fresh here in-house. So grab the whole gang and come on down. Stormy Mountain Brewing. Beer, barbecue, friends, and beer.
The NCW Life Channel is your home for local news, local weather, and events including live local high school sports. Watch inspiring local shows featuring local people. Don't miss Wake Up Wenatchee Valley. Let's Learn. Guada TV. Street Talk and Other Stuff. The 12th District. Life with Lisa. And the Arbiter of Stoke. NCW Life Channel is your local TV station.
And now it's a sports update on the NCW Life Channel.
And a happy Tuesday to you. The big news that broke yesterday afternoon right before we went on the air here, the Seattle Mariners trading away their best pitcher, James Paxton, to the New York Yankees. For Big Maple, Seattle gets a trio of prospects. Left-handed pitcher Justice Sheffield, right-hander Eric Swanson, and outfielder Dom Thompson-Williams. General Manager Jerry DiPoto said the Mariners are targeting a push towards the 2020 and 2021 seasons as they accumulate promising young players with longer windows of opportunity. So what does that mean for the 2019 season? I guess we're forgetting about that. Washington and Washington State continue preparations for Friday's 110th Apple Cup game in Pullman. Husky coach Chris Peterson says he's impressed with what Washington State is doing offensively behind Gardner Minshew.
I think on offense, I think their O-line is obviously pass protected as well as anybody around. You don't throw the ball that much and give up that few sacks. I mean, right there you can look at that and that says a lot. That coupled with Minshew in terms of his pocket poise, presence, I mean, he's got a great feel. You're coming after him, ball's out. You're not coming after him, he's gonna stand in there. You get to him, he's gonna get out of the pocket. Really decisive. The combination of those two things is really what's kind of made it maybe a little bit different.
Now, Cougar coach Mike Leach says Washington has a ton of athletes, as always, and that WSU just needs to focus on itself.
What stands out, they're like they are every year, you know, they're big and physical. So they got some key players on offense and like to shift in motion to try to get you off balance. You know, I'm not terribly focused on that. I'm pretty much focused on how we can get better, you know, this week and today in particular, because we're going to practice here in a couple hours. And so, you know, I'm pretty much focused on, you know, what we can do this week and just being the best team we can be. And to be honest with you, hustling out of here and finishing the game plan. So.
Now, both coaches were asked the last time they saw each other, which, according to Chris Peterson, was at a Pac-12 coaches meeting. Peterson says, as always, it was memorable.
The last time I saw him, I didn't really get a great chance to talk to him because he was a half hour late to our head coaches meeting. And we were all looking at our watches going, this might not turn out good for him. And sure, he walks in with his In-N-Out burger and milkshake, and we're all like, really? Waiting for somebody to say something, and he's just happy to clam eating away, and we're like, why didn't we do that?
And then they said, well, we have a meeting, and I hadn't eaten anything all day. And, you know, if I didn't get something to eat, I wasn't going to be any fun to anybody. And so I figured that it was in my best interest and the other people that I'd be around and associate with, that I got something to eat. And it wasn't entirely unlike Jeff Spicoli in Fast Times on Ridgemont High when he walked in with the pizza. And you know, and they said, this is our, or this is, you know, Mr. Hand says, what do you think you're doing on my time? Well, everybody was there, so I felt like it was our time. And so we might as well enjoy some In-N-Out burgers as long as we were all there and getting the edification of the meeting. And then I was hoping to eat it before I got there, but then turned out the way it did, so I figured no time like the present.
Washington State kicking off at Martin Stadium in Pullman on Friday, 5:30 on Fox. Well, now that Thanksgiving week is here, we can really start to focus in on the winter sports season in North Central Washington, as well as our plans to cover it here on the NCW Life channel. Actually begins for us tomorrow at Eastmont Lanes, where Wenatchee and Eastmont girls bowling teams will meet for the first time of two times this season. The match starts at 1 o'clock. We'll have that on a tape delay here on the NCW Life channel. Then next Friday, November 30th, we'll be at Eastmont, where the Eastmont boys host Cashmere in a non-league basketball game. Girls and boys wrestling next on Tuesday, Wenatchee at Wenatchee. That's Tuesday, December 4th. And then Friday, the 7th December, features Ferris and Wenatchee girls basketball, 5:45, followed the next day with Meade girls and boys at Wenatchee High, starting also at 5:45. In all, we'll be bringing you 24 different sports broadcasts during the regular season coming between now and February, with playoffs on top of that. And, of course, that doesn't include the Wenatchee Wild home hockey games. We're bringing you right here on the NCW Life channel with Thursday night hockey. It's right here on the NCW Life channel. For the whole rundown, you can go to our website at ncwlife.com. That's sports news. I'm Eric Granstrom. Grant, back to you.
Thank you, Eric, and I look forward to being part of that winter schedule. And that's going to do it for our newscast tonight. For more on these stories and other news from around North Central Washington, you can find us on Facebook or our website at ncwlife.com. And remember, if you see news happening, we'd like to hear from you. You can send us an email at news@ncwlife.com or give us a call at 888-NCWL. That's 888-6295. Also, keep it right here on the NCW Life channel tomorrow morning for Wake Up Wenatchee Valley with your host, Dan Kuntz. I'm Grant Olson. Thanks for joining us, and have a great night.
This is TV. This is TV Set Free. TV everywhere from Localtel sets you free to watch what you want, where you want. Catch your favorite networks, including live TV, ready to watch on any web-connected device for no extra charge. That's TV Set Free. Enjoy the extra value Localtel delivers with TV everywhere. Visit localtel.net and sign up today.
Hey there, Wenatchee. I'm Sean Lee, and I'm inviting you to check out the NCW Movie Guide to keep up on what movies are playing in our town.
Are you watching me? If you're watching me and you are a business owner in North Central Washington, your potential customers could be seeing your TV commercial right now. With Solion Broadcasting, TV advertising is effective and affordable. Place your ads on the network best suited to your potential customers, or get top-of-mind awareness with 16 cable networks, including NCW Life, your local TV channel. Give Solion Broadcasting a call at 888-2020 today to see how easy and affordable it is to advertise on TV.